What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. Jeffrey Cooperstein here. I am so glad to be back with you guys for a Mavericks and Nuggets watch party. We were supposed to go live last week, but some other things at Chat Sports happened to where we couldn't end up going live. But we're live here right now for this Mavericks Nuggets prime time ESPN game. Let's see if Cooper Flag and the boys can bring out a win. The Mavs have actually played pretty well against the Nuggets this season. They've kept every game pretty close. Nuggets, no Nikola Jokic tonight. Mavericks, obviously, no Anthony Davis, but what's new there? That one's not going to change. So maybe the Mavs can come out here with the win on home turf at the American Airlines Center. And obviously, everyone is wondering not what's going on the court with the Mavericks, but what's going on off the court with the Mavericks. And we will obviously touch on the AD trade rumors all throughout the show today as well. Will he get traded? Will he not get traded? Will it be in the offseason? Will the Mavericks play it out? Who knows? But we'll talk about it right here on today's show. Welcome in. As I said, my name, Jeffrey Cooperstein. Greatly appreciate all of the real ones for joining us here early in on today's show. And as we always do, shout out your city to start us off. Let me know where you are watching from down there in the comment section. We are live at the Chat Sports Studios in Dallas, Texas, about a mile away from the American Airlines Center. Been some pretty good weather in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's in the high 50s, low 60s this week, which you absolutely love to see. And I already do see some real ones in the chat. I see Jamarion West, Ty, man, the Buckeye, my man Mike Griffith. I see Gamer. I see Chris and Chris as well. Awesome. Mike Griffith watching from Irving. Chris watching from Funky Town says, I see Cooper getting a 40 burger tonight, and he will take a few more threes than normal. That'd be awesome. I mean, full disclosure, and you'll see it in just a moment on my prize picks. I like that one right there. Mavs 930 watching from Frisco. Appreciate all of the support you guys are sending me. And just tweeting out the stream here as well. There it is. There it is. I know we've got a worldwide audience. I know we've got people from the UK, we've got people from the Philippines, we've got people from Brazil, we've got people from Australia, all over the world that watch our streams here on Mavericks Today, which is one of the coolest things I like to see. All the Mavs fans all over the world. It's awesome getting to connect from Dallas, Texas to Sydney or Melbourne, Australia. I think that's very, very cool. Big one again tonight, as I said. Look, we all know we're not stupid. Mavericks really probably aren't going anywhere this season, right? And everybody wants to know what exactly is going to happen with Anthony Davis. Are the Mavericks going to trade him prior to the February 5th trade deadline? Well, it sounds like today, according to Shams Charania of ESPN, he said that the Mavericks have renewed trade talks with interested teams surrounding Davis, but they are also content with keeping Davis past the February 5th deadline and into the offseason. And if push comes to shove, they'll keep him through the start of next season, try to get him healthy, and actually have that Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Cooper Flag trio that we all would like to see. Now, I kind of think that might be a fool's errand because Anthony Davis, he's never healthy. So what's to say that he will actually get healthy and play 60 games for the Mavericks? That simply just won't happen. He's going to be out for at least the next 6 weeks with the hand injury that somehow, some way does not require surgery, which I got to say I'm pretty surprised about. But, hey man, look, if the Mavs trade him, he can get healthy and go to a contending team. If the Mavs end up keeping him, he's probably going to sit out the rest of the season as the Mavericks are trying to, get aligned with their draft pick, a.k.a. they're tanking. We just don't say that. We don't say the T word here because the Mavericks have already gotten fined twice by the NBA for doing that, even though every other team in the league did a way worse version of it. That's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. That's the problem, Chris, is like AD isn't trash. He just never plays. That's the problem with AD is he just doesn't play basketball. Wish he did, but unfortunately, he does not. All right, we are going to get on with the rest of the pregame show here in just a moment. But I need to tell you guys about our sponsor of today's show, which of course is PrizePicks. Today's live show is brought to you by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every single night, the action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. Find your community over on PrizePicks with the new social feeds feature. You can share your PrizePicks with friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow PrizePicks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. You can play PrizePicks in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and of course Texas. And a new feature alert, PrizePicks now has early payouts, so even if your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I do have a projection for you guys for tonight's game. I am going to take the more on Cooper Flagg, points, rebounds, and assists at 33.5. I'm going to take the less on Jamal Murray, points, rebounds, assists at 40.5. And the more on Peyton Watson, points at 19.5. You can copy those picks or make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that is code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the comments and description. It is PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Shout out to our friends over at PrizePicks. We always appreciate them for sponsoring Mavericks today. Shout out to Gabriel in the chat watching from the Philippines. Appreciate you for watching, Gabe. And let me know who you guys got down there in the comment section. Type M for the Mavs or type N for the Nuggets. Who's going to win tonight's game? I feel like the Mavs, for some reason, are going to win this game tonight. I think that they play well against Denver. They have played well against them this season. So, and without Nikola Jokic, I think the Mavs absolutely could win this ball game. Now, we'll see if they come out firing, which they have not in recent times. The Mavericks' biggest problems are the third quarter, the three-point shooting, and the turnovers. If you limit all those, you can beat Denver. They've played well against Denver this season, so I could see it happening. Mike Griffith and Gabe typing their M for the Mavs. Man, I absolutely think they can as well. Yes, Joker is out. He did resume basketball activities as he was ruled out for a month with that knee injury. When he went down, I actually thought he was going to he tore his ACL when he originally went down. Thank God he didn't, and he's only out for about a month or so. Go check in on the Mavs starting five. This is unbelievable. The starting five for the Mavericks: at point guard, number 1, Jaden Hardy; Najee Marshall, number 13; number 32, Cooper Flagg; number 25, PJ Washington; and number 21, Daniel Gafford. Yeah, the Mavericks, winning's not in their best interest for the rest of the season. It's unfortunate. It was all done by one man who is no longer employed by the Mavericks. But boy, are they in some bad shape at the moment. Hardy party time? I mean, unbelievable. Jamarion says, Mavs! I hope the Mavs win too, Jamarion. I do as well. Agreed, Chris. As long as the Mavs stay in the top 10, to be honest, I think you're in a good spot there. As long as you stay in the top 10. We'll be tipping off in about 7 minutes or so here at the American Airlines Center. Yeah, you can, the copium that you have with this team is, again, I don't even know if this is an ideal world. Let's say Anthony Davis comes back, and you have Anthony Davis alongside Kyrie Irving, who you, by the way, don't know what that looks like coming off of the torn ACL. Then you pair him with second-year Cooper Flagg and your top 10 pick from this year. If the Mavs could move up in the lottery again to select Darren Peterson or AJ DeBansa or Cam Boozer. That would be fantastic. Do I foresee that happening? Of course not. The Mavericks only got the luck of the century in last year's draft. I highly doubt it happens 2 years in a row, but who knows? Maybe they do. And that's the most ideal scenario is you're pairing your starting 4 plus either PJ Washington or Daniel Gafford or whoever it may be. Whoever it may be. Shout out Messiah Aviation. What's up with the pick swap they have with OKC? So basically what happens is at the end of the season, if the Mavericks have a worse record than Oklahoma City, which in all likelihood they will, Oklahoma City gets our pick and we get Oklahoma City's pick. That's pretty much how that works. And after this season, the Mavericks do not own their own draft pick until 2031. That OKC swap was part of a deal, I believe, in the 2023 deadline that they then shifted over to Washington to go get Gafford, if I remember correctly. Something like that. I don't remember exactly how that came to be, but that's pretty much how that works. Was that with Lively? Might have been. When we traded... No, maybe. Because Lively we traded down for. And we ended up getting the pick that we used Prosper on. I think, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, okay, yes. Okay. But yeah, that's basically how it works. So if the team who owns the swap rights has a better record than the other team, they just swap the picks, essentially, is how that works. A lot of NBA teams are doing pick swaps nowadays to try to circumvent you can only trade this, and this pick. That's essentially how that works. All right, as we are about 5 minutes before tip-off, if you want the Mavs to win this game, hit that thumbs up icon for me. Free and easy way to help out the channel here. Pushes this live stream out to more Mavericks fans. So we can make this the biggest Mavs watch party here on YouTube. That's the goal. That is the goal right there. Like the video right now. Let's hit the jet stream. Let's have a party tonight. Sounds like a plan to me. I also got to get something else ready real quick. Perfect. Yeah, no worries, Chris. Durston, what up? Jamal Murray is playing, yes. Murray will be in. John Pierce, do something with AD already? I would absolutely love if they did something with Anthony Davis already. That would be fantastic. Is that going to happen anytime soon? Only God knows. I mean, we honestly have no idea if that'll happen. Durston, what up? Where are you watching from, Durston? Let me know where you're watching from. Just fixing something real quick. And then Sunshine Coast, Australia. That's electric. That's absolutely sick. I'm jealous. G'day. All right. That's what I was trying to show you guys. All right. So like the video if you haven't already. And also, We are 8 subscribers away from the next milestone of 33,000 subs. Let's get there as soon as possible. Thank y'all for all y'all's support. We cover the Mavericks daily, by the way. News, rumors, analysis, live watch parties. We'll probably be going live for the trade deadline, especially if Anthony Davis is not traded yet. We would cover all of it. We're covering every single angle of the AD trade rumors, the saga out there, whatever it is. So if you're a Mavs fan, you haven't already, subscribe to the channel today. 100% free. You will not regret it. You will not regret it. Can we trade AD back to the Lakers for Luka? AD Cristiano 1 for Luka? Who says no? I'm in. Won't happen, unfortunately. I wish it would. Rainy day, but the ocean's looking good. I'm so jealous. I would love to be by the ocean right now. Being by the ocean would be absolutely electric at the moment. All right. Last housekeeping item before we get started. Here's our super chat menu for today. Any super chat will get you on screen right here next to me, whether it's a question, a comment, or whatever. That'll get you on screen right here next to me. We'll answer it, obviously. For $5, we'll get a Let's Go Mavs. Let's Go Mavs chant going. $10, if we want to get rowdy on a Wednesday, we can go to the Patron Zone if we want. Got the Patron locked and loaded, ready to go. No super chats are required whatsoever, but they are greatly appreciated as they go back to helping out the channel, allowing us to do more watch parties like this, giving us more resources to update our graphics, all of that good stuff. They don't go to me. I wish they did. But they go right back to helping out grow our channel. So that's it. If you're ready for tip-off as we are about to get underway in Dallas, type those me's down below. I appreciate you watching, Durston. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We got Peyton Watson. Go Nugs, says Nathan. The starting five for Denver: Jamal Murray, Jalen Pickett, Spencer Jones, Peyton Watson, and Aaron Gordon. For the Mavericks, it's Jaden Hardy, Najee Marshall, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford. Both of these teams a little shorthanded. Tonight. As we are getting ready for tip-off, Mavericks in their City Edition black uniforms, Nuggets in their traditional home white uniforms. Sean Wright throws the ball in the air, and the Mavericks win the tip. Mavs win the tip. Cooper Flagg will take it for Dallas. Flagg gets a screen from Gafford at the top of the key. Nuggets open up in his zone to start this game. Probably smart by them considering the Mavs can't shoot. Washington flashes in the lane, puts up a floater. That one's no good. And Aaron Gordon gets the tip rebound for the Mavericks. Or for the Nuggets, excuse me. Murray on the other end gets Gordon on the post. Back to Murray. Right elbow, no good. Gafford with the rebound there. Getting our scoreboard updated for y'all. There we go. Jaden Hardy with his first attempt off the back of the rim. And Watson over to Jones. Now it's with Gordon. He airballs that and the rebound to PJ. Slow start for both teams here. Marshall brings it up for Dallas. He's got Gafford down low, who is fouled by Jones, but no call. Gafford working down low off the backboard and in for the first points of the game for the Mavs. Wonderful. Jamal Murray over to Jones. Now it's Watson with the left corner three. Peyton Watson converts, and he gives the Nuggets a 3-2 lead. Now it's with Flagg, who throws it down low to Washington on the baseline. Washington was running the baseline. He gets fouled, and I believe we'll take free throws here. 2 minutes into the ball game so far. And Washington will split the free throws there, so it's a 3-3 game, 2 minutes in. We'll get the clock up and running here as soon as we can. Just having some technical difficulties here. No worries. And Jalen Pickett gets it into the lane. He kicks it out to Aaron Gordon for a right wing three. Airballs it again. That's 2 airballs in the first 2 minutes of the game from Aaron Gordon. Marshall tried to throw it to Gafford, and it's stolen. The other way goes Murray. Jamal Murray with the left hand lays it up and in. A pretty move by Jamal Murray to get up and under Cooper Flagg, and he gives Denver a 2-point lead. Now Marshall to Flagg in the lane. Easy floater for Cooper Flagg to tie it right back up. A little back and forth here. Shout out to Mike Griffith. Shout out John Pierce. All watching in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Here is Jalen Pickett. Gets it over to Jamal Murray. Murray in the lane on Jaden Hardy. Hardy! Ooh, almost drew a charge, but they're going to call a block on Jaden. I thought that was pretty good defense there by Hardy. Yeah, it's probably a block. They wanted the little chicken wing, but I think this is going to get challenged. I think the Mavericks are going to challenge this. So we will have our first review here coming up shortly. Just need to get something else set up real quick. Bang. Bang. Just making sure our graphics are all good to go here. And we'll try to get that clock up and running for you guys as soon as we possibly can. While we are at a commercial break, though, let me tell you guys about our sponsor, which is PrizePicks. Today's live show is brought to you by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every single night, the action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. Find your community over on PrizePicks with the new social feeds feature. You can share your PrizePicks with friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow PrizePicks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. You can play PrizePicks in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and of course Texas. And a new feature alert, PrizePicks now has early payouts, so even if your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I do have a projection for you guys for tonight's game. I am going to take the more on Cooper Flagg, points, rebounds, and assists at 33.5. I'm going to take the less on Jamal Murray, points, rebounds, assists at 40.5. And the more on Peyton Watson, points at 19.5. You can copy those picks or make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that is code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the comments and description. It is PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Appreciate PrizePicks, for sponsoring this episode of Mavericks Today. Let's get it. Let's go. Didn't hear what the ruling is here. The call was upheld despite Jamal Murray elbowing Jaden Hardy. I mean, shocker. Mavs already getting screwed by the refs less than 3 minutes in. Unbelievable. And the Mavericks are out of a challenge for the final 45 minutes of the game. Murray makes the first free throw. And he gets the second to fall as well. So, the Mavs without a challenge for the final 45 minutes, and they are down 2. Flag finds Washington over to Hardy. Hardy will rise and fire for 3. Rims out. Got a good look there. Pickett up the court to Murray. Jamal breaking down Flag, crosses him over, steps back, fires for 3. That one's off the side of the rim. Gets it to Marshall. Marshall pushes it up to Flag. Cooper driving left baseline, spins, fades, shoots. Rims out again. Hardy the offensive rebound. Hardy to PJ. Shot fake in the lane. PJ with the left. Lays it up. No good. Washington can't finish. He cannot put the ball in the basket at the moment. Aaron Gordon's got it. He's guarded by Gafford. Crosses him over. Now gets it to Pickett. Pickett drives off the glass. No good. Flag with the board. Flag going coast to coast with the left. Lays it up and in. Cooper Flag does it all himself to tie this one at 7. Feels like he's the only one that's being aggressive right now. Watson with it. He'll kick it out. They find Pickett for a wide open 3. That one's no good. And Gafford will come down with the board. Ugly shooting performance from both teams so far. Flag at the top of the key. Drives right. Spins. Finds Washington in the corner. Now Washington dribbles it off his leg, but it goes off Peyton Watson's leg out of bounds, fortunately. If you're just joining us, hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. Free and easy way to help out the channel. We are also 5 subscribers away from 33,000 subs. Help us get there as soon as we can. Appreciate all the support. Cooper Flag is the 3rd player in NBA history with 750 points, 150 assists, 50 steals, and 25 blocks. Pretty damn good company. As he takes it now with Brandon Williams, who just checked in. He kicks it out the Flag for 3. That one's short. Dwight Powell gets the offensive rebound over to Jaden Hardy. Flag on the Mavericks logo at center court. Drives left on Murray. Flag in the lane. Lays it up with the left and in. He is so good going up with his left. At 19 years old, that is a skill that will earn him many, many years in the NBA. Dwight Powell gets hit. Hardy draws the charge this time as the Mavericks are playing hard defensively. Dwight Powell got hit and he fell down. Then Jaden Hardy stepped in, drew the charge, and got the offensive foul. The Mavs are playing with energy so far. Really good defense on one end by the Mavericks. Here is Brandon Williams. Over to Marshall. Nuggets still in his zone here, it looks like. Little 2-3. Williams crosses over in the lane. Gets fouled, and Brandon Williams will go to the free throw line here for a pair. Obviously, the big story surrounding the Mavericks is not the game. It is the Anthony Davis trade rumors. And that is our live poll right now. Will AD be traded before the trade deadline? Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Will AD be traded before the 2026 NBA trade deadline on February 5th? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know what y'all are thinking. I'm leaning no at the moment. But let me know what y'all are thinking. Williams splits the free throws there. Now Jamal Murray on the other end will get an and one to go. And he will go to the line for a chance at three the old-fashioned way and to tie the game up at 10 halfway through the first quarter. 64% of you in the live poll are saying he will be traded. I think I'm going to go with no. I don't think he does. I think the Mavericks don't like the offers that are on the table currently, and they want to play this thing out, and they do want to see how it looks with Flag, with Kyrie, with Anthony Davis, and whoever their draft pick is. I think that's what route they want to go. Klay Thompson is in, and he will rise and fire for three. His first touch of the basketball results in a three-pointer for Captain Klay, who made his 2,800th three last game. He is now 3 3-pointers away from being 5th all-time in NBA history for three-pointers made. Let's see if he can get there tonight. Spencer Jones for three. That one's way off, but he saves it out of bounds. Or no, he steps out of bounds, excuse me. He almost saved it to Tim Hardaway, but he did step out of bounds when he tried to retrieve the rock. I agree, Finessin. I don't think he does either. It's a damn shame. But I agree. Here's Flag. No one guarded him, and he stepped right into a three. It was way off as he barely grazed rim on the left side. Peyton Watson up the other way. Brandon Williams blocks the shot. Oh, but Spencer Jones finds it for a wide open Aaron Gordon three, and he hits that one. Williams played great defense on the much bigger Peyton Watson, but it found Aaron Gordon, who knocked down the three-pointer. Here is Flag. He will spin on Gordon, get in the lane, up with the right hand. Probably got fouled. It wasn't called. Flag using his body against Gordon, who behind the back, between the legs dribbles and now has Brandon Williams on him. He will put his shoulder into Williams and fade away and score to give Denver their lead back at 15-13. Williams in the lane gets fouled. And B. Will go to the free throw line here for a pair. Good flow to this game so far. Brandon Williams, he played good defense. Aaron Gordon just has the size advantage there. He has got 7-8 inches over him. Williams leaves the first free throw short. Come on, fellas. Nothing angers me more than missed free throws because they're free. At least they're supposed to be free. Insane. Makes the second, so it's 15-14. 5 minutes remaining here in the first. Durston, you don't have to convince me of that, brother. I would send AD out of here ASAP Rocky. But doesn't sound like the Mavs are going to, unfortunately, as we've seen this before. Jamal Murray hits a three, and he can get hot quick. So let's keep an eye on Jamal, because if he gets hot quick, this game could get ugly in a hurry. Nuggets have a 4-point lead here. Najee Marshall almost lost in the lane, but gets it back, puts it up and in. That was pretty lucky there, as Denver was almost about to go on a fast break, but Marshall somehow was able to recover and put it up and in. Former Maverick Tim Hardaway checked in, who spent 5.5 years here in Dallas. He dumps it down low and gets that one to go. Zeke Najee. Williams has it for the Mavericks. Finds Klay at the top of the key. Klay almost traveled, but he doesn't. Now he gets double teamed. Throws it down low to Najee in the lane, who is able to put it up. If not, they're going to leave Najee wide open in the lane. I would hope he'll be able to convert those. It's 20-18 Nuggets with 3.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Timmy Hardaway for three, no good. And Problem with the shot clock here. It probably shouldn't have reset. I don't know what the problem was, but nevertheless. I believe last game, Tim Hardaway was like 7 of 9 from 3 against the Mavericks. I know he went off. As Spencer Jones gets it in the right corner, and he'll convert for 3 off a pass from Jamal Murray. 23-18 Nuggets here. Dwight Powell comes and tries to set a screen to free Klay Thompson. He can't. Now he'll come over and set one for Williams. He'll get it down low. Throws it to Marshall. Najee in the lane around 3 people. It's blocked by Najee. Zeke Najee, that is. And he'll get it to Peyton Watson. Watson at the nail. Just pulls up over Dwight Powell and hits it. Timeout Jason Kidd. And it's a 25-18 lead for Denver. It's the first quarter, John Wall. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I promise you. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. 4 subs away. 4 subs away from 33,000. Let's get there ASAP. Appreciate y'all for watching. I know we got 74 people in the building right now. There's got to be at least 4 who aren't subbed. Hit that subscribe button for daily Mavericks news and rumors right here on the channel. Right here. Cooper Flagg with a good start to this one. 3 of 7 from the field. Klay Thompson has hit his only shot. Basically, the first time he touched the basketball, he went right up with it and knocked down a 3. Hopefully this game doesn't get out of hand. I would like to have a game here in the fourth quarter. A game here in the fourth is all I can ask for. It's all I want. A game in the fourth is all I want. Let's see if we can get that. What is that sound? Weird. Gafford is Alex Len 2.0, says Cheetah Trent. He's a little better than Alex Len. He's having a down year, that's for sure. I mean, Gaff is not having a good season. No two ways about that. I wish he was playing better than he was, but yeah, it's not looking good for Gaff here at the moment. And obviously the Mavericks did give him that contract extension this last offseason. Now he is a prime trade candidate for the Mavericks with that 3-year $54 million deal at $18 million per season kicking in next year. There's no trade restriction, so the Mavericks can trade him right away. And if they can't trade AD, would not shock me to see them trade Daniel Gafford by February 5th at the trade deadline. Wouldn't shock me at all, in fact, if they ended up doing that. Tammy, what's up? I appreciate you for tuning into the show. Appreciate you for tuning in. I just want an interesting game. I'm not even asking for the Mavericks to win this game tonight. Just give me something interesting, please. Please. Let's see what the Mavs lineup is out of this timeout here. Cooper Flagg is on the bench currently. Let's see what they come out with. Bruce Brown is checked in for Denver, it looks like. The Mavericks have Ryan Nembhard, who's checked in for the first time, with P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford, Klay Thompson, and Caleb Martin, who's checked in as well. Caleb Martin. In the big 2026, Caleb Martin. Thompson will rise and fire from 3, and he hits it. Klay Thompson's 2 of 2 from 3-point land. And maybe we're going to get a hot Klay game tonight. That would be awesome. Zeke Naji. He'll dribble a handoff to Jamal Murray. Murray tries to go around. It is deflected out of bounds by P.J. Washington. Nice defense there by the Mavericks. Very nice defense there by the Mavs. Out of bounds on the corner. It's a difficult angle. Washington trying to guard it, and he does a pretty good job. They get Naji. The spacing is off for Denver here. They're going to have to hurry. Jamal Murray's going to have to hoist. He finds Zeke Naji on the right elbow as the shot clock expires. No good. Gafford the rebound. Mavs 4-on-4 here with Nembhard. Clay, he wanted to heat check it. He almost did. He gets it back. Little give and go. A behind the back pass from Clay out to Caleb Martin, who doesn't pull the trigger because he's scared to shoot because he can't shoot. Now Nembhard's got it. He's clamped up by Murray, but he'll step back and airball it. Could have been a beautiful possession, but turned out to be pretty ugly. Peyton Watson crosses over in the lane off the glass. No good. Nembhard with the board. Nembhard pushing the pace a little bit here. He'll kick it to Caleb. Caleb will shoot. Caleb Martin hits a three. Oh, my goodness. Caleb Martin for three. Bang! Are you kidding me? They're going to call it a two because, of course, he had his foot on the line. When he hits a long-range shot and his foot's on the line, if you can't tell, I can't stand Caleb Martin, by the way. Cannot stand him. Jamal Murray on the right elbow. He's backing down Nembhard. Fades and scores. Pretty move on his fellow Canadian, Ryan Nembhard. Just backing him down and fades from that right elbow and gets it to go. Here's Klay Thompson in the lane. He'll kick it out to Caleb again. Back to Klay. Right corner three. No good. Naji the rebound there. Denver with a 4-point lead and the ball. They're going to go 2 for 1 here. Denver. Murray guarded by Nembhard once again. Now Caleb Martin comes to help in fouls. I mean, there is zero reason to play Caleb Martin. Ever. Like, literally ever. I'd rather play Miles Kelly, the two-way man out of Auburn. You could play literally anybody besides Caleb Martin. Don't need to see him. Jamal Murray lays it up and in with the left. It's a 6-point lead for Denver. There's about a 4-second differential between the game and shot clock, so it won't really be a true 2 for 1 for Denver here. Let's see if the Mavs can get a good possession. Caleb fires from 3 early in the shot clock and gives Denver the last shot. Get the guy off the fucking court, man. Pisses me off. Murray with 4. Murray with 3. Murray pulls up. That one's short, and that will be the end of the first quarter. It's 29-23 Nuggets. I mean, I cannot stand watching Caleb Martin play basketball. Quentin Grimes in the 35th pick, by the way. Quentin Grimes in the 35th pick. Quentin Grimes in the 35th pick for Caleb Martin. Absolute joke. I'm actually curious. That 35th pick ended up being Janai Broome, the big man out of Auburn, who was one of the best players in college basketball last year. He's only played in 7 games for Philadelphia, so it's not like he's actually done anything for them, but it's the principle that the Mavericks could have had Janai Broome. They could have had somebody else that was a potential contributor to them on this roster. But no, they traded Quentin Grimes away. He was averaging over 20 points a night, I believe, and shooting lights out and playing lights out defense. Unbelievable. I'm curious to see what QG's actually doing this year as well. I know he's playing well. Let's look up his exact stats. Quentin Grimes. QG, not nearly as good as I thought, but still. QG's averaging 14 points, 3.9 rebounds, 3.9 assists. He's shooting 36.1% from 3, 87% from the free throw line, and playing outstanding defense. We have Caleb Martin. We have Caleb Martin for at minimum 2 more seasons after this, too. He's under contract for minimum 2 more seasons. Caleb Martin contract. Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah. He's under contract for next season, no matter what, at $10 million. Then he has a player option in 27-28 for 9.3. If you don't think Caleb Martin's picking up a $9.3 million player option, I have some beachfront property in Nebraska to sell you. Not only, and I'm not even going to say his name because he just infuriates me, did that guy make the worst trade in NBA history? He also made the second worst trade in the NBA last season. He had the 2 worst trades in the NBA last year. And they were like on back-to-back days too. Like, unbelievable. Soto, what up? Welcome into the show, Soto. Quentin Grimes. I don't think he went out for the... No, I don't think he's out for the season unless I missed something. Good evening to you as well, Mr. Soto. Good evening to you as well. Send the show to all your friends as we try to get to 33,000 subscribers. In case you missed it at the beginning of the show, here is our Super Chat menu for today. Any Super Chat will get you on screen, of course. $5 will get a Let's Go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. $10 will take some shots as well. Oh, almost disaster, but we're good. So, there's our Super Chat menu. Again, no Super Chats are required whatsoever, but they do go directly back to helping out the channel and are greatly, greatly appreciated. Ty Man, what up, brother? Durston says Grimes played today against Cavs. Oh, okay. So he is playing. That's what I thought. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't see anything about him being out. Jalen Pickett, as soon as the second quarter opens, gets an and one, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play in the first possession of the second. Converts it as well, so it's a 9-point lead for Denver. I have a feeling we're going to be talking some trade rumors here pretty soon. Because this game, ugly. Ball is out of bounds off of Zeke Naji. Going to be Mavericks ball side out of bounds here. Nikola Jokic missing his 9th straight game with his knee injury, but did resume basketball activities today. Washington will spin baseline, puts it up and no good. PJ Washington has shot 3 times from inside 10 feet. 0 for 3. And Jalen Pickett knocks down a 3. So he's got 6 quick points here to start the quarter, and this one could get ugly early, folks. Washington pulls up from 3. No good. Pickett kicks it out. And Dwayne Holmes hits a 3 there. Deron Holmes, yeah, okay. I was like, who on earth is that? That's who it is. Miles Kelly has checked in for the Mavericks. Hopefully he's playing over Caleb Martin now. Zeke Naji, he'll airball a 3, and that one goes out of bounds. Ty Man, how you doing, brother? What's going on? Nemhard finds Thompson over on the curl. Clay dumps it off to Gafford, who kicks it out to Kelly in the corner for 3. That one is no good. Holmes with the board there. Jalen Pickett, who's heating up, gets a screen from Holmes. Holmes finds himself wide open for 3 once again. That one's off the back of the rim, and Gafford comes down with the board. Nemhard the other way. Setting it up here. Nemhard. Denver in his zone once again. They'll get it over to PJ. Washington going to drive. Loses the ball because he's an idiot. Sorry, I'm This team makes me crash out. This team makes me crash out sometimes watching them play. PJ Washington just isn't playing smart basketball this season, and it's annoying as hell. It's going to be Mavs ball out of bounds. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and Ryan Nembhard almost threw it away, but it goes off of Holmes. Now it's Mavs ball once again under the baseline with 2.9 seconds left on the shot clock. They have 5'10 Nembhard inbounding, which is a disaster. Nembhard finds Gafford. Gafford gets it up and gets it to go as he just willed his way to the rim there. Mavs didn't have much there, but Gafford finds a way. Hardaway to Holmes. Timmy to Pickett. Pickett in the corner for Najee for three. No good. Nembhard with the board for Dallas. Up the right side goes Nembhard. In the lane, off the glass, no good. Gafford offensive rebound, but blocked and fouled by Holmes, and will go to the line for 2 free throws here. As Nembhard just got right into the lane there, couldn't get the floater to go. Gafford tries to clean it up and gets fouled. And the Mavericks earn themselves some potential second chance points here. Cooper Flagg at the scores table, set the check in. SB Rangers. Rumors out now as Hornets talking internally about sending Mavs 27 first and expiring contracts to Dallas for AD, primarily for next season. SB Rangers, if that happens, that would be absolutely unbelievable. But that will not happen, I don't think. That will not happen, I don't think. Most likely scenarios for Anthony Davis are still the Atlanta Hawks and Toronto Raptors. But I think the most likely scenario in general is him just staying. I really do. I think if the Mavericks were able to get their own first back from Charlotte, they would do that deal immediately. Immediately they'd do that deal. Guys, AD has no trade value. I'm sorry to say. He's barely worth the first round pick. Is what it is. Like, his value has tanked so much to where if the Mavericks were desperate to trade him right now, he would not fetch a first-round pick back. Which is just unfathomable to think. Unfathomable. It's insane. Insane where this franchise is now versus where it was 11 months ago. All because of one guy. It's the reality of the situation. Is what it is. Can't do anything about it. We have to suffer while he gets to wallow in his millions. The fans pay the price for it. Here is Flagg, who's checked back in over to Miles Kelly. Kelly in the lane. He'll put up a teardrop way too hard off the back of the rim. Gets his own offensive rebound, though. Over to Brandon Williams. B. Will finds Flagg. Flagg will drive with the left. He probably traveled. They don't call it. Gets it. Tim Hardaway is up the court now. And THJ goes coast to coast, misses the layup. Dwight Powell comes down with the board. It's up the left side to Flagg. They find Kelly. Miles Kelly for three. That one's way short as well. Everything Miles Kelly has put up at the rim is short right now. Bruce Brown, guarded by Clay. Brown, over to Pickett. Step back three for Jalen. Pickett is no good, and that's grabbed by Brandon Williams. Williams races ahead, and he'll pull it back out here. He'll find Clay. Clay with the ridiculous three-point shot attempt. I don't know why he did that. Dwight Powell really hustles for that offensive rebound, though. That's a great hustle by Powell, who was falling down, and he somehow finds the board. Kelly for three once again. Kelly short once again. Hey, Miles! The three-point line is 22 feet, 9 inches in the corner. Crash out. Team makes me crash out. Brent Workman! Welcome into all of the real ones. Yes, sir, Ty, man. A lot of coaching news as well. Workman says, I really hope they get AD out of Dallas. I can't stand him and his Green Bay BS. I don't think he wants to be here anyway. Look, Brent Workman, I don't disagree with you. I really wish they would get him out as well. I really, really wish they would. I'll ask y'all once again, will AD be traded for the deadline? Type Y for yes or type N for no down there in the comment section. Let me know why down in the comment section as well. And while you're getting those votes in, let me tell you guys about our sponsor, which is PrizePicks. Today's live show is brought to you by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every single night, the action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. Find your community over on PrizePicks with the new social feeds feature. You can share your PrizePicks with friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow PrizePicks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. You can play PrizePicks in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and of course Texas. And a new feature alert, PrizePicks now has early payouts, so even if your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I do have a projection for you guys for tonight's game. I am going to take the more on Cooper Flagg points, rebounds, and assists at 33.5. I'm going to take the less on Jamal Murray points, rebounds, assists at 40.5. And the more on Peyton Watson points at 19.5. You can copy those picks or make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that is code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the comments and description. It is PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring Mavericks today. Be like Ty Man, code CLNS. Get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the comments and live chat of today's show. Minotaur says no, they should not trade Anthony Davis. He will not be traded. I agree with Minotaur. I don't think Anthony Davis gets traded by the deadline, as sad as that is. I really don't. Think the Mavericks are going to want to hold on to him. Think the Mavericks are going to want to hold on to him. I can't believe Jamal Murray has never made an all-star team in his career. He's got to be the best player to not make an all-star team active in the NBA right now. As Tim Hardaway, right out of the timeout, gets a 3 to go. They're up 15, are the Nuggets. Papa says Lakers want AD back. Yeah, they can have AD. We'll trade them Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick for Luka Doncic. How about that? Tim Hardaway makes another 3 as he is in a microwave, and this game, let's be honest, is over. Mavericks are an unbelievably boring team to watch right now, man. They just are. Brandon Williams for 3 off the rim, no good. Tim Hardaway for 3 on the other end. Ooh, that one rimmed out. If he would have made that one, that would have been Jason Kidd calling timeout. Najee in the lane. He'll get an and one as he gets the continuation to go. Bald Eagle says, pause, I'm not even going to read that. But for AD, sure. Of course I would take LeBron for AD. I would take anybody. Anybody for Anthony Davis. He's got no trade value. But hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because we're covering every single angle of the AD trade rumors, all leading up to the trade deadline, 100% free. 3 subs away from 33,000. So hit that subscribe button, youtube.com/MavsTV. free Mavs videos. Ben Simmons is a free agent, so don't have to trade for him. I absolutely agree, Brent Workman. I think they think AD is going to magically get healthy. And, that he's somehow going to gel with Flag, Kai, and whoever else. Oh, by the way, Cooper Flag just, sprained his ankle. If Flag is out, I mean, good God, this game's going to get ugly. LeBron and Bronny? Absolute. Sorry, I had to fire off a tweet there. Aaron Gordon, as the shot clock expires, misses, and the Mavs get their board. Now Brandon Williams has it. Marshall in the lane. Reverse layup is good for Najee. He cuts it to 13. Now, Bald Eagle, the Mavs already do have 15 wins, so they're not that bad. I'm not sure the Mavs get to 30 wins, though. I really don't know if they do. Had Luka Doncic a year ago, though. I'd love to have a conversation with Nico Harrison. That'd be awesome. Aaron Gordon threw it away, but they're going to call it off Brandon Williams. I thought it was off of Tim Hardaway. 15-point lead for Denver with 5 minutes left. Yes, the Mavericks are indeed going for a top 3 pick. That we know, Minotaur. That we know. The inbound to Jamal Murray, who wraparound pass to Bruce Brown, out top to Peyton Watson for 3 off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound to Brown there. Now it's with P-Dub. Watson in the lane, puts it up, gets it to go with the foul. Peyton Watson for a 3-point play for Denver. (51-33), Denver leads. Marshall to Washington. Over to Powell, who gets the alley-oop with the foul. And Dwight Powell gets an and one for the Mavericks. He's having to play extended minutes because obviously number 3 is out with injury, as is Derek Lively, who is out for the season. Derek Lively not been able to stay healthy his entire career. Anthony Davis not been able to stay healthy his entire career. That guy's vision, though. Nico's vision. DP converts the 3-point play. 51-36. D'Lo is not playing because he stinks. Tyler, yes, Cooper Flag is hurt. He rolled that same ankle that he rolled the other night. He is in the locker room currently. Peyton Watson converts it from 17. Nice mid-range game for Peyton Watson there over PJ Washington. PJ at the free throw line. Goes into 3, guys. Washington's playing such dumb basketball. Wish we could trade his ass too, but we can't. Because he's got a restriction on that. Another foul drawn. Watson going to the line. This team's a fucking joke, dude. Watson converts the first free throw. Jaden Hardy checks in. He doesn't get a 3 to go, but the Mavs get the offensive rebound. Hardy for a second chance point here. In the lane, kicks it out. Hardy gets it off in time, no good. Watson with the rebound. The Mavs are 2 of 15 from 3, by the way. Like, every time I watch this Mavericks team, it just infuriates me of what Nico Harrison did to all of us. It genuinely does. Of what he did to all of us. Like, legitimately embarrassing. And disgusting and abhorrent. We could be watching a top 5 player in the league right now. Instead, we're watching this bullshit. Aaron Gordon in the lane, up and under, and 1. Yes, they are, Zlatko. Yes, they are. Tyler, we don't have confirmation on that. Completely unwatchable hoops from this Mavericks team, man. I mean, it just really, really is. It's not about the games for this squad anymore. It's all about the trade deadline and the offseason. Here is the Super Chat menu on today's show. If you want to vent about the Mavericks and get on screen, you can do so. $5 will get a Let's Go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. Let's go Mavs chant going. $10. We might need to start drinking tonight because, I mean, look at the score. Mavs are down 18. We'll take some tequila shots there for you guys. All the Super Chats go directly back to helping out the channel, giving us more resources, allowing us to do watch parties like this, and allowing us to get daily videos up on the channel as well. Just saw a report that Cooper Flagg is going to be back on the bench and might play. He's going to try to play through it at least. Bald Eagle says, I'm about to get drunk, my friend. Well, Bald Eagle, we're still waiting on the first Super Chat, so let's see. I mean, I'm down. I'm definitely down. He's twisted that ankle. The same ankle he twisted in the last game as well. But it looks like he's going to try to play through it. There's one thing about Cooper Flagg is a tough SOB. That's for sure. He's tough. He's willing to play through injury. Yeah, from your mouth to God's ears, Brent, but I doubt it. I doubt it. If there's one thing Anthony Davis is not, he ain't tough. What up, Max? He's back, though. Cooper Flagg about to check back into the game, so crisis averted there at least. That's actually a great question, though. Shoe technology's definitely changed, so I don't know if high tops matter as much, but he's fine, though. About to check back in. Oh, my goodness. Bald Eagle coming in with the $10 super chat. My man, we'll get you on screen as soon as possible, my friend. Appreciate your support of the channel. And we will take our first shot of the night. It is Patron, by the way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There it is. Bald Eagle with the 10. Here you go, my guy. Is that Patron? Flag is my Rookie of the Year. Flag is my Rookie of the Year as well. I do wonder if Con Canepa will end up with the award, but I think Flag is absolutely the best rookie this season. Here's the Patron. Oh my goodness, that was a badge. Patron with the SpongeBob shot glass. Cheers. I don't even know if I want to say let's go Mavs, but let's go Mavs. Grab the water. Oh, boy. Woo! That'll make your hair stand up. Let's go. Rory Moore says, I took a second mortgage on my house and bet Denver. Well, you're probably going to win that bet, so that was smart. I don't advise betting I don't advise taking out a second mortgage to bet Denver, but hey, it was probably a smart idea to do that tonight, to be honest, so. First shot of the night down. Subscribe for more videos. We'll be covering all of the latest AD trade updates leading up to February 5th. We'll see if he gets dealt. And if AD does get traded, we will be going live. If AD gets traded, we will be going live. We will be doing content all surrounding that. So do not worry. We will have you covered with all of the latest. If Daniel Gafford gets traded, we'll have you covered. If the Mavericks make a move, we have you covered right here on the channel at youtube.com/MavsTV. That's why we're trusted with 33,000 subs. So appreciate all of the support y'all are giving me. Mavs down 15 here with Jamal Murray dumping it off down low to Spencer Jones, who lays it up and in. Hey, Mike. Appreciate it. Got it done today. Shout out Haley. Shout out Haley. I would cash it out, Christian. I would. I don't want to make that decision for you, but I would. Najee Marshall gets it to go as Denver will have a 5-second differential between game and shot clock as we wind down here in the first half. Najee Marshall's got 15 points here, 6 of 7 of shooting in the first half. He's been the Mavs' best offensive player. Here is Murray with 5 on the shot clock. He'll dump it low to Gordon. Aaron Gordon lays it up and in. 6.6 seconds left for the Mavs to get one off. Flag takes it, crosses midcourt. Cooper Flag, gonna lose the ball. Somehow got a shot off, hits the front of the rim, and that will be the half. Denver leads 63-46. No, I did, Mike. I did have a beard. Thank you on the vid, though. Appreciate that. That is your halftime score. The Denver Nuggets lead the Dallas Mavericks 63-46. And it's not about the game, as I said. It's not about the game. It's all about the trade rumors at this point. I would love if this team was trying to go win a championship. If they still had number 77, they would be. But they don't, so they're not. Doesn't live in reality. I don't know about you guys. Y'all can discuss this in the chat as well. the 140 people who are watching. Appreciate the support. I think about the Luka Doncic trade no less than 10 times a day. No less. It is all I think about, basically. I'm driving home. I have like a 5-minute commute home. I live very close to work, which is super fortunate. But I'll get in the car and I'm alone with my thoughts for 5 minutes. I'm like, can't believe Luka's not a Mav. Like, I genuinely think about it every single day. Every day. I'll never get over it. I really won't. He's my favorite player of all time. And we got banged. What can you do, man? What can you do? Such is life. Is what it is. That's what I'm saying, DJ. That's what I'm saying. Only a few likes. Hit that thumbs up icon for a free and easy way to help out the channel. We bring you guys free content here on the Almost Daily on Mavericks Today. All we ask is you just like the video. That's it. That is it. If you love the Mavs, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, like the video right now. Thank you, Mike. Brent Workman says, it's literally changed my life. I've got depression from the trade. Dude, Brent, I am right there with you. I wish I wasn't, but I am. I'm right there with you, my man. Like, it is so depressing. I can't even begin to, describe it. Cooper Flagg is awesome, by the way. Like, it's so fun watching him play, and it's really cool that he's a Maverick. It ain't even close. It ain't even close. Yes, there really isn't any defense anymore in the NBA. You're not wrong there. Hey, we got there. Thank you for 33,000 subs here on the channel. Thank you, thank you. Big milestone for us. Big milestone for us here at the channel. 33,000 subs. You know what? We'll take a shot for that. We'll take a shot for that. Beep-doop. You know, as someone who turns 30 years old next month, and of course I've only been drinking since I was 21, of course. It never gets easier to take those. It never gets easier to take those. 33 for Jack Sawyer. 33 for Brendan Haywood. Jack Sawyer, stop it, Ty Man. Thank you, Mike. Birthday's at the very end of next month, so. Got about 6 weeks left in my 20s. 6 weeks left in my 20s, and then we got to start getting serious about life. Oh, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. This is the question of the day, though. Will Anthony Davis be traded before the 2026 NBA trade deadline passes? Y for yes and for no down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I lean no at the moment for a couple of reasons. Number one, the Horns are up 9 on Vandy with, let's go. Maybe the Longhorns have gotten it together. I think it's no for multiple reasons. First reason being, you aren't getting the value for a trade. At absolute most, it's 1 first-round pick. More likely, it's expiring deals, second-rounders, maybe young players who haven't really worked out with their team. The value just isn't there for an AD trade. It's just not. Number 2, I believe Patrick Dumont and the Mavericks they truly do want to see what it looks like with Kyrie Irving healthy, with Cooper Flagg healthy, whoever their top 10 pick is, whether it's AJ DeBonsa, Cam Boozer, Darren Peterson, Koa Pete, whoever it is, whoever that player might be, and they want to see if they can get Anthony Davis healthy. I don't believe they can get Anthony Davis healthy. I just think that's who he is. But the Mavericks maybe believe that they can. And they have one last shot to do it this offseason. And if they do it, then maybe this team is good. If. Big if. It's an if that hasn't happened, frankly, in the last 5 years. Sans with that one season where AD ended up playing in 76 games. But other than that, he's always hurt. But I think the Mavericks are going to end up hanging on to him at least through the offseason. At least through the offseason. Ray fan, what up? Is that my guy Reglis? The way YouTube changed their stupid thing, so I can't see people's names, but appreciate you. Mike, yes, I'm a Longhorns fan. Grayson, the Mavs can't win a game without AD. No, they really can't. The Mavericks are 10-10 this season when Anthony Davis plays. They are a 500 team with Anthony Davis. Imagine if he played basketball, where the Mavericks would be. Whatever, man. Whatever. Bald Eagle, I'm not sure Kyrie is going to end up coming back this season. They had always said it was going to be late January, early February. I had always maintained it was going to be closer to the All-Star break before we have a chance to see Kyrie Irving. I don't think there's a real need for the Mavericks to bring Kyrie back this year. I don't. At this point, let's fire up the tank and let it roll down the street. Let Kyrie fully rehab. Let him come back next season without minutes restriction where he's ready to go. And then we'll see from there. But, what's the point of bringing Kyrie back to play in 25 games and the Mavericks potentially messing up their draft position? And I know, if Kyrie's out there, yeah, the Mavs will win a couple more games. And I fully understand why the Mavericks and why Kyrie would want to do that. Because tanking isn't in their DNA. It's just not something they believe in. It's not something the athletes believe in. And I totally get that. But from 30,000 feet, the big picture, does it make sense to bring Kai back this season? Probably not, right? Probably not. Is there any chance, Faisal, is there any chance Mavericks win? No, there is not. No, there is not. Exactly. The risk of him getting again is not worth it. Grayson, if AD did get traded, how would you feel about Jakob Poeltl and RJ Barrett in return? Ugh. Not great. Jakob Poeltl's contract, I don't love. I think he's in the first year of a 5-year deal. Let me double check that, but I don't love Jakob Poeltl's contract. Jakob Poeltl. Oh, yeah. Like, he's under contract for the next 4.5 seasons. That's a hard pass for me, dog. He's making 19 and a half the next 2 years, this year and next. Then it's up to 27 and 29, and then back down to 27. So he's under contract the next 4 years. Not a fan. RJ Barrett's fine. He makes too much money as well, though. But if you're trading him to Toronto, I mean, like, that kind of has to be what it is. You know what? RJ Barrett is an unrestricted free agent after next season. So I could take RJ. I could take RJ. I could take RJ. I don't want much part of Jakob Poeltl at all. Potentially, Mike. We'll see. That's a question for the bosses. Yeah, I mean, Quickly makes too much money as well, but I'd rather take Quickly than Poeltl. I'm not a huge fan of Poeltl, and again, under contract the next 4 years. Yeah, I'll take the flexibility. I'll take the flexibility. Should be getting going here with the second half. Probably in about 4 or 5 minutes or so. As, let's be honest, this game is basically cooked. Rashard Lee, my man. What's up, Rashard? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, Cooper Flagg is back. He only missed a couple of minutes. He just went back to the locker room really quick, but came back in, so he's fine. Mike, don't forget I'm doing Lakers as well. Doing some Lakers vids as well. We do it all here at Chat Sports. We produce Miami Dolphins content, Mavs content, Lakers content, college football content, NFL playoff content. We do it all. That's why you subscribe not only to Mavs, but to Chat Sports as well. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV is the place to go. Third quarter about to get underway at the AAC over in Dallas. Flag is out there for the start of the second half, Rashard, just so you know. Mike Breen and Richard Jefferson on the call. Former Mav Richard Jefferson, that is. West Coast Chaos. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I try to bring it. Try to bring it every night, whether good or bad. Usually, with the Mavericks, it's more bad than good, and you'll see the crash out. I mean, it's no BS, man. It's not an act. I'm a lifelong Mavs fan. For better or worse. Here before Nico, here after Nico. Try to bring it to you straight. Sometimes this team's very deflating. Sometimes they downright piss me off. But hey, man, that's what you do as a fan. That's what you do as a fan. All right, second half underway here. And Spencer Jones will take a left wing three. It's no good. PJ Washington will get the rebound. Ryan Nembhard is in the starting lineup. Cooper Flagg is not out there, Rashard Lee. Just so you know. It appears he is back getting treatment. I haven't seen anything from Mavs PR yet. But he's not on the court, nor is he on the bench. So, wouldn't shock me if Flag sat the rest of this game out. Najee Marshall makes the first. And the second as well. So Ryan Nembhard is in the lineup here to start the second half in place of Flag. So your 5 is Nembhard, Hardy, Washington, Marshall, and Gafford. Here is Aaron Gordon at the free throw line, guarded by Gafford. Gordon will just rise and fire over Gafford. And offensive rebound to Denver, to Peyton Watson in the lane. And that one's missed as well. Jalen Pickett missed a wide open shot there. Here is Nembhard on the other end. Ryan Nembhard drives baseline, right under the rim, reverse layup, up and in. Nice move there by Ryan Nembhard. And I know he's not starting games lately, but I do believe Ryan Nembhard has a very bright future as a decade-long, whether backup or starting point guard in this league. I really do believe that. Yeah, Tyler, I'd be surprised if Coop played the rest of the night. I would. Yeah, we haven't gotten official word yet, but I would be shocked if Flag stepped foot on the court again in this game. Here is Nembhard to Marshall. Najee deflected out of bounds. Will be Mavs ball here. 13 seconds on the shot clock. PJ inbounds it to Nembhard. To Marshall. Marshall drives. Najee spinning. Floater up. No good. Gafford offensive rebound, but can't corral it. And Jamal Murray will come down with it for Denver. Denver with the 15-point lead and the ball here. Murray will spin in the lane, and Ray Acosta calls a foul, even though it wasn't one. Since 96, Brent, man, you were there in the mud. The first Mavs game I remember was the opener at the American Airlines Center in 2001. And then I also remember it was either Game 5 or Game 7 against Rasheed Wallace and the Portland Trailblazers. I can't remember if that was 03, but those are like my first memories. They played the Suns to open the American Airlines Center, I believe, and then I remember that Portland game, and those were two of my earliest memories as Mavs fans. Here is Jaden Hardy. Over to Nembhard. Ryan Nembhard for 3. It rims out. And Gafford draws the foul, trying to get the offensive board. Yeah, let me know how long you guys have been Mavs fans down in the comments. That's a cool game we can play. How long have y'all been Mavs fans? Let me know. Well, Tyler, that's a problem. There's a hotline for that, Tyler. Just so you know. The truth says I'm a Suns fan. Very cool. Appreciate you joining us. Yep, Cooper Flag officially ruled out by the Mavericks. He will miss the remainder of the game with an ankle injury, officially. Daniel Gafford's also down in agonizing pain, and he might be hurt as well. He is. Yep. Gafford's hurt. He walks right off. He's going to sit on the bench here at least. But they did call timeout here. Yeah, it looks like he just rolled his ankle. He'll be fine, though. He'll be fine. No doubt, Tyler. That is step one. That is step one. All right, well, we are at a TV timeout. Let me tell you guys about our sponsor of today's show, which, of course, is PrizePicks. Today's live show is brought to you by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every single night, the action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. Find your community over on PrizePicks with the new social feeds feature. You can share your PrizePicks with friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow PrizePicks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. You can play PrizePicks in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and of course Texas. And a new feature alert, PrizePicks now has early payouts, so even if your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I do have a projection for you guys for tonight's game. I am going to take the more on Cooper Flagg points, rebounds, and assists at 33.5. I'm going to take the less on Jamal Murray points, rebounds, assists at 40.5. And the more on Peyton Watson points at 19.5. You can copy those picks or make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that is code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the comments and description. It is PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Shout out to PrizePicks, code CLNS. Code CLNS. Mike Griffith, you are right about that one, my friend. It is going to be ugly. It is going to be ugly without Flagg. Just is. No, he did not, Tyler. No, he did not. You should call the hotline, though, buddy. You should call the hotline, all right? No Cooper Flagg for the rest of the game in case you're just joining us. He is out for the remainder with an ankle injury. PJ Washington gets a floater to go. Oh, PJ Washington makes a shot. Unbelievable, baby. Can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Jamal Murray gets it to go. Jaden Hardy, baseline J, good with the foul. West Coast Chaos, yes it was, my friend. It was fantastic. It's a damn shame we don't get to enjoy any of that anytime soon. Got robbed of it. Got robbed of it by one man. What can you do? What can you do? Jamal Murray is just toying with the Mavericks at this point. Simply toying with the Mavericks at this point. Like, oh, this game is going to get so ugly. In the fourth quarter, full disclosure, we are going to do a post-game show. We're going to do a show on Anthony Davis in the fourth quarter. Jaden Hardy with the bucket. Aaron Gordon in the lane. I mean, Denver's just getting whatever they want, whenever they want. I mean, it's an embarrassing performance if we're being quite honest, but whatever. PJ Washington gets a floater to go. Nice, PJ. They trap Murray at the top. Now it's with Hardaway. Hardaway to Gordon. Gordon step back three. Aaron Gordon just made a step back three. That's when you know it's going right. That's when you know it's going right for you. Brandon Williams in the lane. Over to Najee for a three. It's no good. Oh, my God. Dwight Powell just got tackled by Jamal Murray. Tackled, I tell you. A lot of Canadians in this game, by the way. Jamal Murray, Ryan Nembhard, Dwight Powell. Agreed, Donnie. Absolutely agreed, my friend. It's a joke. It's 100% a joke, man. Klay Thompson for three, no good. Out of bounds. (81-59), Denver leads. Brandon Williams, fade away in the lane, gets it to go. Najee goes coast to coast. He gets fouled and will go to the line for a deuce. Y'all watching the NFL playoffs this weekend? Unitive! Oh, my man, Unitive! Yes, the Horns did win. That's a hell of a win, too. Two great wins for Sean Miller's team at Alabama. And then at home against Vandy, undefeated Vanderbilt. No more. They were 16-0 coming into the Moody Center. Maybe Sean Miller's found a little something down there in Austin. All right. Oh, Patrick Dumont's courtside at the game tonight. If it means anything, Kendrick Perkins said on NBA Countdown prior to the Cavs and Sixers game, I'm not just considering trading Anthony Davis. I am trading the 33-year-old Kyrie Irving too. If you're talking about rebuilding, then rebuild. Kendrick Perkins has said a lot of dumb things in his life, in his career as an NBA analyst. That is far from the dumbest thing he has said. I want to keep Kyrie for the vibes. Everybody's got a price. The only player that didn't have a price on the Mavericks is the one that got traded. Cooper Flagg obviously doesn't have a price either, but I'm okay with keeping AD at this point, West Coast. I'm okay with that. It's cool with me. That's cool with me if they want to do that. Hey, man, the Mavs are down 20. Cooper Flagg's out. Anthony Davis is out. Kyrie Irving is out. Daniel Gafford is hurt and out probably. Like, there's nowhere to go but up from here, man. Nowhere to go but up from here. Unbelievable. How about Ja Morant, by the way? Getting into verbal altercations with his teammates at shoot-around? Like, I want nothing to do with Ja Morant. What team in their right mind would trade for him, man? Unless you're a team like the Kings or like the Jazz or like the Bulls or like the Pelicans. Like completely irrelevant teams that have no future. Those sort of teams should trade for Ja Morant. No team that actually like is trying to win anytime soon should want to be anywhere near a Ja Morant trade. The Miami Heat? Hell no. The Lakers? Hell no. I wouldn't touch Ja Morant, man. I would not touch him. I mean, this team, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just very, very hard to believe where they are, man. It really is. It really, really is. Gafford is back in, though, despite the Mavs being down 23, and he quite literally just has to be because he has to play. And he bodies. Missed the first free throw. What do we want to talk about here in the post game? I think Anthony Davis stuff for sure. Maybe discuss what Kendrick Perkins said as well. I like that. We'll discuss what Perk said about the Mavericks should also trade Kyrie. Interesting. Interesting. That's what we'll talk about here on the postgame show, which, by the way, we will do in the fourth quarter because this game's a blowout. Offensive foul on Jalen Pickett. Cheetah Trent, I could not agree more than that, my man. Get Caleb Martin out. Out. You don't. Oh, that I am. You know that umpire meme? Boom. Out. Joe Plank, Cooper Flag, sprained his ankle and is out for the remainder of the game. No one's doing anything for us, John Pierce. No one's doing anything for us. That's the problem. Mavs get to within 20. Can they get to within under 20 points? Let's see. Here's Hardaway. He'll get it to Pickett. Pickett calls for a screen. He'll get it from Jones. Jalen Pickett crosses over Powell. It's stolen by Williams. Brandon Williams on the fast break. B. Will lays it up and in. Oh, and it's a timeout. Edelman and the Nuggets and the Mavericks cut it to 18. Woo! Woo! Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. They're not coming back. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you. They ain't coming back. So quit asking. If they do, I'll eat my words. I'll eat my words. If you do love the Mavs, though, hit that thumbs up icon for me. Free and easy way to help out the channel. The Mavericks stink, but our content doesn't have to, because we get to talk about the Anthony Davis trade rumors, the Kyrie Irving trade rumors, and all the other trade rumors leading up to February 5th. The trade deadline, Thursday, February 5th. We will likely be live for that as well. So come hang out. Come join us. It's going to be a time. Can't promise a fun time, because it won't be fun if Anthony Davis doesn't get traded. But if he does, man, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Are we tanking for AJ DeBonsa? God, I hope. DeBonsa, Peterson, Boozer, Koa Pete. Let's go look at a little mock draft here right now. Let's go look at a mock draft. Yeah. Peterson, DeBonsa, Boozer are your consensus top 3. And then you have Caleb Wilson from North Carolina, Kingston Flemings from Houston, Michael Brown Jr. from Louisville, Nate Ament from Tennessee, who I'm not in love with. Not in love with. Jaden Quaintance from Kentucky. This mock draft, and I'd be interested in this. This mock draft has the Mavericks selecting Darius Acuff Jr., point guard from Arkansas, with the 9th overall pick. Acuff is averaging 19.9 points, 2.8 boards, 5.9 assists in 16 games this season for the Razorbacks. Playing under John Calipari, who, if anything, knows how to produce lottery picks better than anybody else of all time. Oh, guys who went after him, Tommy Houck from Florida, who I really like. Florida is my second team next to the Longhorns, so I could be okay with that. By the way, Daniel Gafford's out the rest of the game as well. Yaxel Lendeborg from Michigan. Like him a lot. Bennett Sturts, the senior from Iowa, projected to go in the back end of the lottery as well. Older guy, though. There are options for the Mavs there. There are certainly options for the Mavs. Richard Lee, if they get Michael Brown, I am A-okay with that. They will get a good player in the top end of the draft. They absolutely will. They will get a good player in the top end of the draft. Oh, Dwight Powell rejects Pickett. Bruce Brown gets it to go, though. Oh. Little guy. Najee Marshall in the lane. Can't get the layup to go. But Dwight Powell, look what I found. Lays it up and in. Mavs down 15. Making a kind of a dent into this thing. Interestingly enough. 2 minutes left here in the third. Watson over to Hardaway. Pulls up baseline. It's no good. Caleb Martin. Down the lane. Martin. Oh, Caleb Martin with the rim rocker. Slams it home and gets the AAC on their feet. Oh, that's the best play Caleb Martin's had as a Maverick, and I'm not exaggerating. Two-handed slam down the lane. Peyton Watson pulls up from 15 and hits it. Oh, that is Caleb Martin's best play as a Maverick right there. Najee Marshall the other way in the lane, and one. Mavs making a bit of a little fake run here. 13-point game. Thirteen-point game. Najee makes the free throw. Leads down to 12. Leads down to 12. Najee with 5 points in the quarter to make it 20 on the night. Here's Bruce Brown. Gets it over to Pickett. Pickett. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Watson. Watson going to have to put it up. No good. Marshall the rebound for Dallas. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Najee in and out dribble. Goes up. Gets it to go. It's a 10-point game. The Mavs are making it a little interesting here. This is all I asked for. 17-4 run in the last 4 minutes for Dallas. And an offensive foul off the ball. Caleb Martin draws it. It's a 10-point game. Mavericks ball with the chance to go 2 for 1. 36 seconds left in the quarter. As Bruce Brown A little elbow there. No doubt about it. Here's B. Will. Brandon going to pull up for three as he's left wide open. Oh, he airballed it. He was wide ass open too. Like, oh my God, it wasn't even close. Nuggets have it with 15. 4-second differential. Watson will bring it out. Gets a screen from Brown. Powell switches on. They come to trap Watson. Kicks it over to Hardaway for three. That one's long. Powell with the rebound. Najee with three. Najee Marshall pulls it up from 30. Off the back of the rim. No good. And that will be the end of the quarter. So, the Mavs make a little dent. I believe they were down by as much as 23. And it's a 10-point game here at the end of the third. They're not giving up. They are fighting here. They are fighting. So we were going to do our post-game show during the fourth. Looks like we got a little ball game here to talk about here. Everyone get those fours up in the chat. It is the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter time. Y'all know what to do. Casey Solomon, you are very close to being banned from the channel. Please do not. You can cuss all you want. Don't go crazy. Just say with the 4. Casey Solomon, Cameron Rose. Come on, baby. 5-1-6, fourth quarter. I'll tell you what, if the Mavs win this game, Cooper Flagg getting hurt, Daniel Gafford getting hurt, that would be something special if they ended up winning this. Get the 4s. No, just say you're a W. You're a W. What am I? Nothing, Rory. PJ is not hurt. He has been hurt, but he's playing tonight. He's not playing well, but he is playing nonetheless. He is playing. Najee Marshall with 22 in this game, leading the Mavs. Najee's a bucket now, boy. Let me tell you something. Like, would the Mavs be crazy to ask for a first-round pick to trade Najee? He's one of the best contracts in the league at less than $10 million a season. He's under contract for next year as well. Could they get a first-round pick for Najee Marshall? It's absolutely possible. Absolutely possible, I think. It's a damn shame because, like, he's a really good player. He has no future here because different timelines. Yes, Flagg is out for the game. Flagg is out for the game. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Please stop spamming, KC. No more spamming. All right. Fourth quarter underway. Mavs with the rock here. Ryan Nembhard will bring it up. Nembhard. Oh, finds the cutting Klay Thompson for an easy deuce to open this fourth quarter here. 8-point game all of a sudden. It's the NBA where everyone makes a run. Here's Peyton Watson in the lane. He will pivot. Kicks it out to Jamal Murray. Murray, step back. Oh, he just absolutely fried Klay Thompson, but he misses the three. Nembhard with it. Ryan Nembhard. Down low to Washington. PJ on Watson. In the lane. Puts it up. I mean, a stupid. PJ's a dumbass, man. PJ goes up. Good defense by Peyton Watson. It was not a foul. And then Washington retaliation foul because he thought he got fouled. Fucking idiot. I mean, PJ's a legitimate moron, man. So frustrating sometimes. Jamal Murray into the lane, gets it deflected. Caleb Martin comes up with a steal. Mavs have 4-on-2. Martin out to Nembhard. Nembhard repositions for three. Good! Ryan Nembhard converts from three, and it's a 5-point game. Come on, man. Murray on the baseline, kicks it out Hardaway. Wide open three at the top of the key. Timmy converts. Yep. Got the flyby on the shot fake. Here's Nembhard. Nembhard to Clay. Clay for Washington in the lane. PJ got fouled. Gets it to go! And one. PJ Washington converts. Hardy giving him some words of encouragement as he goes to the free throw line. What up, Jace? 516 has hit the like button. Like this video if you love the Mavs. If you feel the energy in the building. Just say Flag sprained his ankle. And Washington missed the free throw. They get the offensive rebound. Hardy to Nembhard. Over to Clay for three. Oh, Clay Thompson missed the wide open three. Clay could have made it a 3-point game, and he was so wide open that he missed it. Then Zeke Naji converts on the other end. I mean, that is a 5-point swing. Hardy, short. Hardaway with the rebound. Shit, man. Had the chance to make it a 1-score game, and Peyton Watson makes it an 11-point game just like that. Nembhard for three to answer, no good, and the Mavs run ends just like that. Mavs run ends just like that. And Jamal Murray gets a layup to go. I mean, it literally 1 minute ago could have been a 3-point game as Klay Thompson is left wide open on the perimeter. He misses a shot. It's a 13-point game in the absolute blink of an eye. Make it 16 because Jamal Murray just cashed a three. Denver just said, all right, let's quit messing around. Let's quit messing around. They gave, I mean, it should literally have been a 3-point game. 16. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, for the final time tonight, let me tell you guys about our sponsor, which is PrizePicks. Today's live show is brought to you by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every single night, the action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. Find your community over on PrizePicks with the new social feeds feature. You can share your PrizePicks with friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. You can play Prize Picks in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and of course Texas. And a new feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts, so even if your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I do have a projection for you guys for tonight's game. I am going to take the more on Cooper Flag points, rebounds, and assists at 33.5. I'm going to take the less on Jamal Murray points, rebounds, assists at 40.5. And the more on Peyton Watson points at 19.5. You can copy those picks or make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that is code CLNS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the comments and description. It is PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Shout out to PrizePicks. Always sponsoring our shows here at Mavericks Today. We appreciate them, as always. I'm dead, bro reeler. Hot Girl Meg, not exactly helping Clay shoot the rock. Not exactly helping Clay shoot the rock. Legitimately could have been a 3-point game. Could have been a 3-point game. Now it's 16. Now it's 16. And Clay misses another three. Jaden Hardy gets the offensive rebound with Washington. Now it's with Williams. B. Will in the lane. Up with the left. Loses it out of bounds. Might get to do the post-game show after all, folks. Three for 29 from three. Murray in the lane. Oh, yeah. Oh, he gets affected by Washington, if not blocked. Now Washington the other way got fouled. And we'll take a free throw there. One final time tonight. Any super chat will get you on screen. $5 will be a Let's Go Mavs chant. $10 will knock down some shots. Any and all super chats are greatly, greatly appreciated. Durston, they are 3 of 29 from three-point range tonight. 3 of 29. Three of 29. Hardaway for three. No good. Martin tried to get it, but he knocked it out of bounds. Here's Murray. Jamal. Guarded by Washington. Got fouled by Washington. No call, though. Mavs have the ball down 15 with Marshall. Najee in the lane with the left. Off the glass and in. Gordon spinning in the lane. Kicks it out to Murray. Right back to Gordon at the nail now. With 5, Gordon crosses over, steps back, pulls up for 3. Aaron Gordon, oh my goodness, as the shot clock expires. B-Will in the lane, no good. Jamal Murray's got 29 with that layup there. 106-88. Here's Jaden Hardy for 3. Hits it. Straightaway 3 for Jaden Hardy to make it a 106-91 ball game. Bruce Brown underneath, no good. Brandon Williams pushing the pace here. He goes right up Broadway. He'll lay it up and in. And Edelman will take a timeout here. 13-point game. Mavs going to try to make one last run at this thing, even though it's unlikely. Yes, Flag got injured in the second quarter. He has not returned he has not played in the second half, and he is out. He is out for the remainder of the game. In the second quarter, we'll see how long he's out. Hopefully it's not a long-term injury. Hopefully not a long-term injury. Durston, what time is it over there? What time is it at the moment? Good luck, Demarion. Good luck. $2:45 on Thursday, so it's trying to do the math. 16 hours ahead of us because it's 10:45 p.m. Central Time here on Wednesday. So yes, that adds up. Very nice. Middle of the day for you. It's a great question, Veer Dave. What should they do about AD realistic trade package? Well, I'll ask you guys. I'll ask you guys one more time. Will AD be traded before the deadline? Go vote in the live poll as well. Y for yes and for no. I can see them going either way. If they wanted to trade AD and just get out of the AD business and take their 20 cents on the dollar, I'm cool with it. If they wanted to hold on to AD until the offseason and trade him then, I'm cool with it. If they wanted to hang on till the start of next season to see what it looks like with Flag AD and Kyrie, I'm cool with it. Durston, there is a flight. There is a flight from Dallas to Sydney once a day. I want to say it's 16, 17, 18 hours. I I I looked once, Durston, and it was like, I want to say it was like 4,000, or no, it was like 2,000 US for like basic economy. Oh. I would love to visit, Durston. I would love to visit at some point. Also, another thank you for everyone who hit that subscribe button. We reached 33,000 subscribers tonight. Big milestone here on the channel. So, much appreciate all the support. It ain't stopping here, I promise you that. Promise you that. Daily Mavs videos 100% free right here on the channel. Bruce Brown puts it up. No good. 12-point game with 4.5 left. Exactly. Free 99. Who doesn't love the sound of that? Here is Brandon Williams. He'll pull up. It's no good. Fouled here. Sorry, I'm just looking at the breaking news here as the New York Giants are finalizing a deal to hire former Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl winning coach John Harbaugh as their next head coach. Brandon Williams, nice crossover, as he'll get it in. It's an 11-point game. Aaron Gordon in the lane. Misses the dunk. Oh, and they called a foul, and the Mavericks are out of challenges. The Mavericks are out of challenges. Durston, I will take you up on that, my friend. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Oh my God, PJ Washington, it was a clean-ass block too. Clean block too. Aaron Gordon makes the free throw. 111.98 with 4 minutes left here. He's got 19 and 5 tonight. B. Will, Caleb Martin. Back to Williams now with Hardy. Hardy drives, kicks, Marshall, 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Washington. Marshall with the left, loses it. Stolen. Hardaway the other way. Timmy up the court to Gordon. Puts it up and in. Aaron Gordon, by the way, GOAT dunk contest. He had the best dunk contest ever. And he didn't win. He got robbed by Nate Robinson. He had some crazy dunk contest dunks in that one, boy. All right, this game is pretty much over now, with Denver up 15 and 3 minutes to go. Peyton Watson. Misses the 3. Up the court to Hardy. Jaden Hardy. Cross court to Caleb Martin for 3. Oh, wow. Caleb Martin hits another 3. It's over, Mike. It's over. Caleb Martin's got 15 tonight. Who would have thought? Not me. Not me. Watson loses it. Washington driving on Murray. Got fouled. PJ Dub will go to the free throw line here. Yes, it is a sad one, Bro Reeler. It is. PJ makes the first and the second. 2 minutes remaining. Jamal Murray. Oh, puts Jaden Hardy in a blender. Step back, fadeaway, no good. Brandon Williams now with the ball. He'll push it. Williams through 2 guys. Kicks it out to Hardy. But a foul is called here with a minute 40 left. Here is Williams. Makes both free throws here. It's an 8-point game with a minute 40. It's not technically over yet, as Jaden Hardy fouls Tim Hardaway on the inbound. That was a foul to give. Watson will bring it up. Mavs do have a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes here. Oh, Mavs almost get the steal. Jamal Murray has it now. Murray with 8 on the shot clock. Now with 7. He'll drive on Washington. Lays it up. No good. B. Will pushing it quick. Brandon. Euro step in the lane. Gets it to go. 6-point game. 1:12 left. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Let's see what happens. 6-point game. 1:12 left. Stop. 3. Stop. 3. Stop. 2. Win. What are the odds? Not very high. Impossible? Not impossible. I'll tell you what. This would be a bad collapse. My goodness, I just bit my lip. This would be a bad collapse by the Denver Nuggets if they were to piss this game away. Goodness gracious. Bad collapse by the Denver Nuggets. Brandon Williams giving the Mavs some energy here in the 4th. All right. So the Mavs are down 6. Denver just called timeout, so it's going to be their ball here out of this timeout. They advanced it to the front court. Tim Hardaway is inbounding it on the left hash. He's going to be guarded here by Jaden Hardy. Hardaway gets it into Gordon. Gordon to Murray at the top of the key. Jamal Murray gets it poked away by Brandon Williams. He retrieves it in the backcourt. Murray with 10. Oh, he just dusted Brandon Williams and knocks down a free throw line J. I mean, just crossed him over. Williams almost lost it, but it's going to be a jump ball between B. Will and Hardaway. They needed a bucket, and Jamal Murray went and got it for him. I mean, goodness me. Jamal Murray's cold, man. I have always liked him. He's got 33 tonight. It's going to be a jump ball here between Tim Hardaway and Brandon Williams. Hardaway's got some bunnies. This ought to be an interesting jump ball. Hardaway's got about 4 inches on Williams. And Williams does win it. And PJ Washington threw it away. Nice. It's only the 6th turnover for the Mavs tonight, so if you're looking for a positive to take away from this game, it's that. Brandon Williams is going to foul. This will do it, though. Lead back up to 9 for Denver. Williams in the lane, lays it up and in. 28 seconds left. Mavs down 7. No need to foul, but they are. I mean, Brandon Williams wants to try to win. Peyton Watson with the solid night tonight. 16 points and 4 rebounds for him. (118-109). Hardy brings it up. Hardy pulls up for a deep 3, no good. And that will do it. The Mavs lose 118-109 to Denver. It was a valiant effort, but Dallas comes up short. And guys, that will do it for the show. On tomorrow's video, we'll talk about the latest AD trade rumors, what Kendrick Perkins had to say about Kyrie, and we'll react to that as well. Once again, thank you so much for 33,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of y'all's support, man. I'm going to go. I have to go because we got some breaking news here in the NFL. So I'm going to go help those boys out. But be on the lookout for the video tomorrow. Could be a good one surrounding Kyrie, AD, all the latest trade rumors as well. My name is Jeffrey Cooperstein, guys. You can go give me a follow on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27, where you can find Mavs news there before you'll find it right here on the channel. All right, y'all. That will officially do it for the show. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Over 10,000 views tonight. That's absolutely awesome. So we'll see you soon. And as always, let's go Mavs. Peace out, everybody.